AI data centers, the big talking point that keeps coming up every single Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but we won't have too many days left if we keep having more AI data centers because they're going to destroy and annihilate the world, and it's actively pissing me off. Now, Donald Trump is very pro-AI, as he said right here. We can see that he's very pro-AI. He wants to go AI all the way.
Of data centers are being built across the U.S. What are the government's plans for this?
Very soon we will be announcing the Global Data Protocol.
Why are people on Polymarket saying there's a 97% chance Trump will announce GDP token before June 11, 2026? Now, there's rumors going around now that on June 11th, they're announcing a new initiative called GDP, to tokenize global key data, bringing a new era to the economy. And if you look at BlackRock's public portfolio, they recently added this token. And wildly enough, it was just listed on Coinbase. And why does the top holder say Trump team isn't?
So, this is all showing insider trading and how nonsensical it is with the insider trading, about how disgusting it is. And if you're curious about the TikTok content creator right here, let me show you the creator, because I don't like not showing creators. It's Khalil's life. That's who he is. So it's showing that Trump has been actively pushing for a lot of this nonsense. He's pushing for AI data centers. You know, Trump loves AI. Now then, his voters don't like AI because his voters are saying stuff like this.
At this point, to forego basically every conservative issue and let the Senate fall into the hands of Democrats if that's what it takes to kill data centers.
Yep. My entire community is going to break rank.
So this is important. This is very important, that everyone hates AI. Now, you would assume that Republicans love AI because they use it so much and all this stuff, but people don't see the consequences of what it is. Now, I know what you're going to say, but everybody uses AI, everybody's using chat GPT prompts, and everybody's using all this stuff and saying, oh, I gotta use the prompt to make this image, and this image is burning all through all this thing. I'm gonna explain something very fun to you. Right now, as I said that sentence, 7,000 people probably made an AI generated image. Right now, as I said that sentence. Now, how much water was used? A gallon maybe? 2 gallons? 5 gallons? If everybody on Earth right now, everyone, every Indian person, every European, every German, right now, generated one image, it would not even be 1/100th of 30 seconds of a data center. The issue with AI is not just the fact that everybody's using it for prompts and making AI girlfriends and AI psychosis that's happening. That's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue with AI is all these data centers popping up, ruining and disrupting and destroying things. That's the biggest issue. The biggest issue with AI is the fact that you have to make it personal to the person so they care about it. I've discovered the best way to make people understand issues is to bring it directly to their life. That's the best way to make people donate. That's the best way to make people be activists, is if you attribute it to something going on in their life. Well, I don't care about black people, but black trans people, I care about those people. Well, I don't care about white people, but, hold a second, white people with dirty feet and dreads, I care about those people. I care about the ICP white people. You know, you gotta make it personal to who you are. That's what it is. And here goes more talk about data centers from another content creator. So let's go ahead and check this out, see how they feel about data centers.
Tech oligarchs today for the Selene data center celebration, where they literally sat there and said that this is a huge bet and they have absolutely no idea what they're doing. And I'm not joking. This is ChatGPT right here, Sam Altman. Let's hear what he has to say.
This is a huge bet, and this is something that is not an easy project.
Seems as though the gambling industry has expanded outside of just DraftKings. That's not all though. Let's see what the Oracle CEO also had to say.
None of this happens without consequences, right? I think there's been a lot of discussion here about responsible development, about what does it mean to responsibly develop a data center, a large site like this. And truthfully, things like this at this scale haven't been done before, and we learn as we go.
Excuse me, oh, what now? We learn it.
We are going to ruin our Earth testing nonsense out for AI that isn't going to benefit humanity in the long run and scheme of things, simply to make CEOs' pockets wealthier and richer. We are actively destroying things. And if you're curious about this content creator, by the way, as I said before, we're going to show this content creator. This is Distill Social. That's who the content creator is. Just wanted to show that right there. So this is what's killing me, right? It's we don't know what we're doing.
We go, this whole big ass data center, the literal CEO of ChatGPT and Oracle are saying that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's not all, because he also said this groundbreaking here today would not have happened without the support of Governor Whitmer. The tech pros have been courting Michigan legislators for years to use our Great Lakes as a resource for their tech expansion. But Michiganders, regardless of who they vote for, don't want this shit. If you're looking for some entertainment, I'd highly suggest going over to Facebook, watching the whole thing so you can laugh at them along with all of the comments that were happening at the same time, because some of them are just gold. My personal favorite is Ashley over here saying that we're setting an example of the rest of the world to get cancer, have no environmental resources, and give farmland away to be destroyed. And to wrap this all up in a digestible little bowl for us, they're going to donate just $10 million to the Saline Rec Center, which is literally a bribery for our own death sentence, because
This is so sad. I am upset, I am angry, and I'm discovering that people are just going to let this slide. I've been reading a lot of articles about data centers. It's killing me. I've been reading like the data center dilemma articles and stuff of that variety, and checking things out just to see if I can get some information about data centers and seeing if I could figure something out. Maybe I could find some way to do that. But I've discovered that the activism that I'm doing, and activism that a lot of people are doing upon reading and trying to figure out resources and stuff of that variety, isn't really working. It's not really working. I could read this article to you. Hell, I could read this article and all this stuff. I could tell you that Americans don't know how to fight AI, so they're fighting data centers. I could do that. I could talk about the protests going on. I could do that. I could actively do all that, right? I could talk about the Pope's warning. The Pope did a warning. Did you know the Pope did an AI warning, right? He said the Pope is talking about how bad AI is. I could talk about this. Pope Leo, is that 14th? Pope Leo the 14th issued stark warnings against building a new Tower of Babel when developing artificial intelligence. Oh, this is horrifying. Oh my goodness. This is the worst thing ever. Now, personally, I think the Tower of Babel is a great thing to build because it allows people to get closer to God, which would be outstanding. I feel like Tower of Babel is outstanding. Now, that's amazing. So I want to point this out. We need to get violent. We need to get so uncomfortably violent about AI, it needs to ruin and destroy CEOs in ways we couldn't even fathom. The conversation around AI data centers always pisses me off because people always say, well, you know, it's hurting the environment. No one gives a damn about the environment. I promise you, the way you care about activism is completely worthless. You need to tell these people their electric bill is going to go up because you're going to say, well, the environment's in danger. And they're going to say, so? I'm not in the environment. I'm in New York City. I'm not in the environment. What are you talking about? Some rural, small Michigan towns getting destroyed? No, tell these people that their electric bill is going to shoot to highs they've never seen before. That will get them motivated. The only way to talk to people is to make them suffer. I promise you. I promise you. You know, we got to sign a petition. If we sign a petition and then they say, okay, the battle's over, I signed the petition, I'd put my name down. We're great. If I put this hashtag, if I put a black square, if I put a goddamn black square inside of my Twitter bio, I'm good. If I post a screenshot, we're good. And then they mentally file the issue away as if they solved it. Meanwhile, the companies continue building. Because they don't see you. They don't see this petition. We've seen the petition. We realize many people don't want this, but you voted for it. So many ways, I don't know what to tell you. It's not like you're going to fight me about it. These CEOs aren't scared of us. They're not horrified of what we can do because we're not doing anything. Investors are going to continue investing in the idea of the AI bubble until it pops. And when the AI bubble pops and the economy is destroyed and everybody gets ruined and all this stuff happens, you know what's going to happen? The CEOs, the billionaires, are still going to be rich. That's it. Politicians continue approving permits for everything. Donald Trump is saying, we're actually going to build the greatest data center to ever exist of our time. Let me tell you something. It's not like Batman or anything. Gotham is this doing? It's stupid. It's disgusting. Construction crews, they're still getting paid. They're going to pour concrete. Well, I get paid for this. Not going to do anything. A petition is not a movement. A petition is a piece of paper. And I don't think it's useless. It can be useful. It is only useful when attached to actual pressure. We have no pressure against these people. But pressure requires patience. And you DoorDash eating troglodytes, you absolute goobers, you Instacart merchants, you Amazon Prime subscribing psychopaths don't know how to be patient about anything. What? My instant ramen is not instant. I gotta wait 10 minutes to get this food. This is disgusting. Presence requires bodies, right? We need bodies. And time is the thing people are not willing to give. You don't want to give time. You know what I get paid to do? What my job is? Taking your time away. I get paid to take your time. That's my entire job. You are not willing to give a little bit of your time to go out and threaten somebody. Oh my God, you are not willing to go out and harm something. And I'm not advocating for violence. And I want to say this, I'm not advocating for violence. American history tells a clear story. And I want to point this out because I'm an American. Major changes rarely happen because someone politely asked once and then went home. No. You know what happened with American history? We got unions because workers organized. Communities organized and got politicians out. Activists organized and we got citizens. We got civil rights. We got people that attended meetings. They made noise. They became impossible to ignore. Labor rights, civil rights, consumer protections, environmental protections, voting rights. Every one of those victories came from sustained pressure. Pressure that did not evaporate when the news cycle just continually moved on to the next thing. The news cycle always moves on. The people who win are the people who stay when the cameras leave. And guess what, guys? The cameras are leaving. That's right. You know what happens when the cameras leave? Well, you're not getting your attention. So guess what? You're going to fail. You're going to fail the test. The test is the cameras leaving. Modern activism overall is strangely digital. And it doesn't work. People believe awareness. If you're aware of something, it's the same thing as power. Listen to me very carefully. Awareness matters. Awareness is important. But if I could be so bold to say, and I mean this with my whole chest, it's a lot like the pop psychology you do, where you learn what you may have. You may have autism, you may have ADHD, you may have DID, you may have this thing, you may have OCD. But that learning is step one. Awareness is step one. Step one is not the entire staircase. 1 million people knowing about a problem means very little if nobody is willing to dedicate time, energy, and effort towards actually changing it. Social media creates the illusion of participation because it requires almost no sacrifice. A like on a video is not a protest. By the way, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. A share is not a march. By the way, don't forget to share the video. I'd appreciate that. A screenshot doesn't do a goddamn thing. You are just stuck in your comfortability. Many communities do not even know what is being built around them until the decision has already been made. Have you ever been to a community meeting? Ever? I'm serious. Have you ever been to a meeting for your community? I go to community meetings every week. Every week I go to a community meeting. You know what? You know why my neighborhood actively doesn't have a lot of things right now? It's because people don't show up. Recently, we got a new store installed. It's being built right now. We're getting a sushi place over here. Wanna know why? Because I went to the meetings and I talked about what we would enjoy and how it'd be great. We have a community garden now because of me. We got a community garden now. And guess what? I got some apples. They're pretty good apples. Most people never attend. Data centers are discussed in zoning meetings, planning commissions, and local government sessions. But this is important. You can go to the Common Pleas Municipal Court and listen to any court case you want to. Did you know that? Did you know you can listen to any court case you want to? I discovered this, and it's the most entertaining thing I've ever done in my entire life. You can do that. But they know the average person is busy working, raising families, paying bills. By the time the public becomes aware of a project, well, the machinery is already moving. This is why local engagement matters so much. People cannot influence decisions they never knew were being made. It's insane. It is so insane. The environmental conversation deserves far more attention. Obviously, these facilities require enormous amounts of electricity, significant water resources. When you can't drink water, what 70% of your body is made of, when your electric bill is $800 a month, and you're living in a single apartment, you're dead. I mean that with my whole chest. You're done. Entire communities can be affected by infrastructure decisions made hundreds of miles away. Decisions about AI revolve around futuristic promises. We gotta look towards the future. What about the stock prices? What about the marketing campaign? The physical reality of what powers these systems gets treated as an afterthought. Despite being one of the most important parts of the conversation, the afterthought is so intentional. We saw that with Sam Altman thinking about what's going on. People are made to feel powerless, told that, well, this technology is inevitable. Resistance is pointless. The future has already been decided. History is full of examples proving otherwise. But, you know, we do book burnings, right? We get rid of books. This book can't be taught in school, and it's disgusting. You people piss me off so deeply, so actively, doing piss all nothing. But where do we go? Where do we organize? Mr. TV, tell us where to go. Figure it the fuck out. Listen to me. Look at me in the eyes when I say this. Figure it out. Organize yourself. Get your friends. Get your goddamn buddies. Get the people you know in your community. Go to your neighbors, door to door. Get past your worthless social anxiety, because your social anxiety is going to kill you. Grow up. Be a person. But that's ableist, and that's shut the fuck up, right? Have you considered that? Have you considered shutting the hell up for 6 seconds and getting something actually done? Have you considered that, right? Oh, you're just gonna complain? Is it gonna play in the comment section and do nothing forever? Forever. Oh, that's great. I'm so proud of you. You've done nothing. You've accomplished 0 things. I'm so proud. Clap for you. Wow. So proud of you. You posted a fucking hashtag. You've done nothing. You've done 0 things. You've done actively 0 things forever. I'm sick of you. I'm so sick of people doing absolutely nothing. You're sickening people. It's sickening. It's sickening. We need more direct methods, and I'm not saying particularly violent. Direct. Physical presence at meetings, public comments, phone calls, organizing neighbors, showing up to planning commissions, running for local office, supporting candidates who ask hard questions, boycotting when boycotts make sense, divesting when divestment is possible, building alternative systems through social networking, through co-ops. That'd be great. Wouldn't that be fun? Direct action doesn't mean throwing bricks at people. Direct action means making yourself impossible to ignore. You know, I piss governments off every single day I wake up. I'll wake up immediately and call my local offices to piss them off and ask where I can show up to a meeting. I do phone calls, talk to my neighbors every day, every single day. I carpool my wife's car. We do that. We go. We talk. That's what we do. My neighbor is 61 years old. He comes with me. Got another neighbor who's 25. She comes with me. That's what we go. The difference between a petition and a picket line is the very difference between asking and demanding. Demanding works a little bit better. Every criticism of AI infrastructure gets framed as opposition to technology itself. It's inevitable. What a lazy ass argument. People can support innovation while still demanding accountability. Support technological progress while asking questions about energy consumption, environmental impact, labor displacement, transparency, and all the bullshit public oversight. Those are not contradictory positions. Stop shutting yourself down. If people genuinely believe something is harmful, they need to move beyond symbolic gestures and towards organized civic action. Attend local meetings. Do something. Support advocacy groups. Organize communities. As I said before, educate neighbors. Show up consistently. Be impossible to ignore. That is what I want you to do. Because these data centers are going to keep getting built. And you're going to say, we should have done something earlier. We should have done something earlier. Do something now. Do something now. Do something now. You know, it's horrifying. I go to these data center meetings sometimes because I have sciatica. My lower back is cooked. Sciatica, and it hurts like shit. Hurts like shit to sit down right now. And I'm still going to do it. Still going to do what I have to do. Gotta live with pain. That's life. Gotta do it. Welcome to the world. It sucks and I hate it. And it's horrifying. And I hate living in Detroit. I got robbed like 5 days ago. Not 5 days ago. 2 weeks ago. I got 2 weeks ago. Before my vacation. He got nothing out of me. He just held a gun in my head. That's it. City sucks. Everything about it. But I love being here. It's where I live. Welcome to the real world. Life happens. Jesus Christ. Anyways. Organize, fight, do something. With that being said, I'm out. Peace. Bye.
I'm your nigga night, be my lower happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. I love the ride when you're free.